Hey y'all.
Hello.
We're going to be joined by a special guest,
Very special.
Corian from Inside the Goddess Realm. She's going to be coming in shortly. But I'm Toy.
And I'm Tay.
And we're Malenzi.
Elementary.
I'm so mad my nail chipped randomly. Like, now both of them.
My whole nail is breaking off right now, and it's just like, oh great, get off.
No viewers yet. Okay, we're still waiting for her to come on in.
All aboard.
Take a seat. Okay. Hey! We're now with us finally.
Yes, it's working out. We finally got everything together.
Okay, I was using Devin's phone to make sure it looked right.
Okay, so we have Corian from Inside the Goddess Realm.
That is such a dope name, by the way.
I know. Tell us about yourself, what you do.
Hold on, let me share this real quick. I'm sorry. Join me. Okay. I am the owner and operator of Inside the Goddess Realm. We do oracle readings. Well, that's what our main thing is. We do oracle readings and tarot. We do energy cleansings. I haven't quite got into Reiki yet, which is the cleansing of the body energy and being able to remove certain things. I haven't quite gotten into that yet, but I do cleansing of homes, spaces. Yeah, I'm just and I also do life coaching. That's the main thing that I do.
Wow.
Okay, nice.
Right here beside me because I'm about to burn up.
As long as it doesn't blow too loud, you don't want to mess up the audio.
Right. That's why I was want to make sure y'all heard me correct. Okay.
Yeah, we were thinking the same thing. We're like, thank God the air is working good because we're sitting so close, we being here dying.
Right.
So we hey, honey.
So this episode, even for the audio, I feel like my hand is gonna block your face.
That's fine.
Even for the we're not gonna have segments because we're working on new music.
Yes.
So come August, all the segments are gonna have
different music.
New music.
I'm excited.
It was her idea mainly, so she's gonna be the one mainly picking the songs.
It's my baby.
But yeah, so we're still gonna do all the segments though. So our first segment is checking you out. And in this segment, how it's going, and Corey is gonna be included. Something happened.
Okay, bet.
Sorry, y'all. This is live.
Yes. We tried.
Okay, did you hear us?
I am so sorry. I didn't hear anything. My daughter called. I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb.
Oh.
It's all right. Nate did that before too. It's fine.
Yeah, it's actually text mommy now and tell him to not call us. Okay, so because I didn't have time to put mine on Do Not Disturb either. So I was saying that we're not going to have the music for our segments because we're working on new music for them.
Yeah.
So Tayana's working on that. That's her.
It's my baby.
Her baby. She's gonna do the music for the segments. So we're gonna do that in August, but we are gonna still get into our segments. First, we're gonna do checking you out. And in this segment, we ask each other how we're doing. So we'll ask you how you're doing too. You're included. So how are you, Deb?
I am better. As y'all know, I was sick before. I had laryngitis. It was horrible.
Oh, that's what it was called?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was some big hospital term. I was like,
laryngitis. and my throat was just swollen. Like, it was hard to breathe. I was like, please, please. And then I was like contagious for some time. I was on steroids. Shit was horrible. I was sleepy. Oh, but I mean, all in all, pretty good. Mentally, I've been really good lately. It's just that as soon as I was mentally fine, it was like physically just went to shit.
Oh my God.
It's horrible.
I mean, you've been putting your body under a lot of stress. You're an essential worker, so.
I've always been an essential worker my whole damn life.
I mean, this is the career you chose.
And before this, I worked at a grocery store. Like, I've always been essential. I've never not been essential.
So you just, okay. So I'm glad you feel better though. Yeah, we were just like, we're gonna have a treat, and because we agreed to do every other show as like a live video, but because we couldn't do an episode this week, we're like, well, we'll go live with Corey. Her makeup's always really cute.
Right.
We'll let everybody see her. How are you, Corey?
I am pretty good. I'm a little tired. I had to work this morning. But I'm pretty good. Yeah, I'm pretty good overall. Yeah. How about you, Miss Toy?
I'm all right. Trying to figure out what's gonna happen with this school year with Nate. So initially, I was going to have to send him into school, because he needs the EC resources, exceptional children resource, and they basically weren't going to be able to accommodate him fully virtually. So, I was trying to mentally prepare myself to like boost his immune system and get up like,
you got vitamins on vitamins.
I was buying all kind of masks. Like, my aunt was gonna get like a face shield. Like, we were like getting prepared.
Yes.
I spent like $300 getting like uniform, shoes, all that, and then like 3 days ago they announced that they changed their mind. They're gonna be virtual.
After all this,
but
it's better though.
We're all essential workers here, so yeah. So I'm trying to see about like changing my work schedule to like working overnights.
I didn't think about it that way.
Yeah.
Shit.
And then some cases, so eventually I will be able to just work overnight and be home during the day for the most part, but that won't be able to start until really like the end of August, September. He starts August 4th.
Damn, bro.
Yes, very early. Very early.
What's
He's in MCS, Marietta City Schools, and they were like, we're not missing a beat. Like, a lot of the schools like ended the school year earlier, this and the third. Like, they were like, nah, we going through the whole school year. Like, they not playing. They not starting later. They're like, nah, we starting at the regular time, August 4th. I'm like, dang.
I thought it was ghetto. I was like, with all this shit going on, y'all want to open schools? It made no sense to me.
I mean, it's virtually, but now I have to figure out how I'm gonna like
how this is gonna pan out.
Yeah. And he don't want to sit at the computer.
He's not going to. Let us not be here.
Right.
Oh.
It's already a fight when it's 4 of us here. It's him alone ain't gonna happen, baby.
So yeah, trying to figure that out. But I do miss my baby though. I'm ready. I'm kind of ready for him to come home. Kinda.
I mean, he can. Tiana. I mean, I love him. I love my nephew,
but man, listen.
But so how are your kids gonna do they're older anyway, so.
Yeah, I have a 10th grader and a 6th grader. So they but me and Devin, we've already decided that I was gonna switch. We were gonna switch because we work for the same company, same everything. So we've already spoke with our supervisor, and we're gonna swap out. So he's gonna take my day shift, and I'm gonna work the overnight so that I can be here with the girls while they're doing their school.
Okay, is that safe?
Girl, I got a pistol. I ain't worried about nothing.
Oh, what do you do?
Listen, and like I say all the time, before I worry about a job, I will go home to my kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you do? She's
and I tell my supervisor, I left work, and you can fire me if you want to.
Yeah, you work security, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I'm gonna say, but it's for private residences, so it's not like I have to worry about It's not like I have to worry about people from the outside so much.
Okay.
But yeah, it's pretty quiet anyway for the most part.
Okay.
Great.
What's it in Buckhead? Is with the rich folk.
No, Midtown, honey. You know, it's they don't know. Like I say all the time, they don't know they down the street and around the corner from the ghetto. Like y'all are like in the ghetto. Like not even 15. Well, actually, it was about 15, 16 years ago. It was the hood. Like did nobody go on 17th Street?
Oh yeah, cause she from ATL, so she know. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm born and raised.
Are you a Grady baby?
I am.
Everyone is a Grady baby.
Yeah, Atlanta just adopted
am.
us. We ain't from
Yeah,
here.
what is it? What do they call this? Implants? What do they call this?
Yeah, we're implants.
Yeah.
Y'all are welcome. Y'all are the good implants. Y'all the ones that don't cause too much trouble.
Yeah, we not causing the traffic. Well, technically, I am always on the road now.
No, I'm not.
Oops. Yeah, tell them we have to be at the hospital. But okay, I'm glad you're doing good. So are your girls looking forward to being home during the schooling or no?
No. Now my baby girl is because she's a homebody, but that's also the reason why she struggled so much with the virtual learning. The first half of the year she did exceptionally well because she was inside the schools and she was getting her hands on. But when she was at home and able to get comfortable and sit back on the couch on her little laptop, she just took full advantage of it, you know. Now my oldest girl, she's a extrovert. Like she loves being around people. Like she gets energy from being outside.
Mm-hmm. She wasn't able to see her friends and all that.
Oh yeah, like she went through a whole little depressive stage for a minute, and then she was able to focus on her work though. Now the first part of the school year for her was a struggle because she was around everybody. You know, she was able to get home. She was able to focus, and she made.
So they were the opposite. Okay.
Opposite, but they're opposite in every other way. Anyway.
Oh wow! What are their signs?
Sagittarius and Virgo.
Sagittarius. Wait, which one is the Sag?
Probably the extrovert. No, probably the one that's the homebody.
December 4th. I know you, ma'am.
She tell everybody all the time. Me and Jay-Z share a birthday.
First of all, that's because Daddy used to tell me happy birthday, Jay-Z, and it would piss me off.
Well, you know, he's his biggest fan. So it was only right. It was only right. All right.
Anyway.
Now that we all doing good, we checked in with each other. Now we can get to the ghetto. So the ghetto is the hot topic. It's the hot topic. So Tayana, you want to get into the first one? I'll do it.
Okay.
So first we're gonna talk about what happened with Megan and Tory. Yeah. So according to Variety.com, Megan Thee Stallion posted about Tory Lane's shooting incident. I'm real life hurt and traumatized.
They use the same picture for everything. She has so many pictures.
The one from like Fever, whatever.
Yeah, can we use a different picture?
Okay, so update. Megan Thee Stallion has issued another statement around the incident last weekend in which she says she suffered gunshot wounds as a result of a crime that was committed against me and done with the intention to physically harm me. Black women are so unprotected. True. And we hold so many things in to protect the feelings of others without considering our own, she wrote on Twitter. It might be funny to y'all on the internet and just another messy topic for you to talk about, but this is my real life and I'm real life hurt and traumatized. Megan and an identified woman were in the car with rapper Tory Lanez when he was arrested early Sunday for having a concealed weapon in the vehicle. After officers received reports that Lanez was present when shots were fired outside a house in the Hollywood Hills, Megan, real name Megan P, was not arrested but was reported by TMZ to have suffered an injury to her foot due to broken glass on the floor of the car. However, according to Megan's statement, she was shot by an assailant she has not yet named. Some unverified reports on Thursday claimed that Lanez was the shooter, but this was not confirmed by police. and no statements about it have been made. Although LA police spokesperson did not confirm to Variety on Friday afternoon that an assault with a deadly weapon investigation has been opened based on Megan's statements, no suspect has been named and no one is in custody in connection with that investigation, the rep said. Yeah, I'm not. So basically, she added an Instagram comment. I was never arrested. This whole experience was an eye opener and a blessing in disguise. I hate that it took this experience for me to learn how to protect my energy. So, thoughts on this? Go ahead, Sam.
Yeah, want me to?
So I totally agree with her when she says that Black women are just so unprotected, because while the situation happened, everybody was like, "Oh, but the nigga Tory fought too." Like it didn't even matter that she got shot. It mattered that his feet don't touch the ground when he sit down. Like it didn't none of this was an important thing or like topic that needed to be brought up when there's someone. This is like someone's life, and Black women don't get the recognition that we deserve when trauma happens to us, because we're supposed to be built tough. Like we're a fucking and I just don't agree with that. Like let Black women be fragile. Let us be emotional. Let us be ourselves. We're people too.
And she still never like fully threw him under the bus.
Right.
She still never said like, she literally lied to them initially, was like, "Oh no, it's just glass." Like even though, you know, they're police officers, they recognize this
Obviously a bullet.
Yeah, like obviously there's several bullets in your foot. She was still like, even in the midst of this person literally trying to ruin my career.
Yes.
Because I mean, she dances. Like, how can I dance? How can I dance with like bullets in my feet now? You know what I mean? So even in the midst of that, she's still trying to protect Tory Lanez allegedly. Alleged.
Anyway, like it's a whole lot that's not being said that I really, really want to know a whole lot more about.
Yes.
Like
that we probably never gonna know.
Exactly.
Car mainly. Who is this woman, and how did the police find out about the vehicle so fast? Like it's so many questions that's up in the air. Like, don't y'all think? I mean, I personally think that something happened while they were at the at Kylie's house. Me personally. And then they decided to leave, because if you saw the live video where they were on the live together when they were in the pool, Kylie didn't even really want to be on the video,
right?
You know, and then came up behind and was like, "Hey," you know, but like Kylie didn't even want to be there. So I'm pretty sure they wound up leaving, you know, and for some reason something happened, and the police was able to identify the vehicle, the way they were traveling, everything. Like they knew everything. They were able to. That means somebody who knew called them.
Right. Exactly. I mean, all kind of stuff happens in those Hollywood Hills anyway. Mm-hmm. It's like, why every time a rapper from New York goes to LA and ends up in Hollywood Hills, they end up getting robbed and killed?
Right.
Pop Smoke, Biggie, like it's just really weird. Like I don't know why people continue to go to those parties out there. You know,
I know I damn sure would be.
I don't know why anybody's still hanging out with the Kardashian Jenners, but that's a whole other conversation.
Goodness gracious.
That's a whole other conversation.
But I'm gonna say this too. I hate how the media is spinning it on Megan, you know, saying that she just hang with anybody, you know, like she's just so desperate for fame and recognition. You know, I hate how they're just spinning it and making her look. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And maybe she's doing it to herself, but I just hate that they're doing this to her, but not to everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're trying to say that because she's young and she likes to have a good time, that she deserved to be shy. And it's like, okay, nowhere in her music is she saying I want to be with somebody that's like toting guns and shooting people or anything like that. She literally wants to be with a guy that wants to spend a little money on her and eat her coochie. That's it. Who down?
Right. Like, yeah, you can tote a gun, don't pull it on me though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like nowhere in her music is it saying like, oh my God, yeah, he gotta be a gangster, I'm riding with him, and like that's not in any of her music. So I don't know how like her persona is like okaying that she wants somebody to hurt her like that. Like
no
that's
one
not
deserves to be shot. Even if this is what you're saying in music, rappers talk about how they fucking this bitch, blah 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 blah.
right.
But then in real life be married. So I mean, like whatever you rap about, it's just for the fad at the moment.
The
It doesn't mean you
entertainment.
have to be about that every
Right.
single day. And then the rappers who be about that get killed. So
Or in jail. Prison and
exactly.
stuff. Yeah.
JT.
Yeah. JT.
Oh, you gonna keep bringing up Jay-Z? I feel you, girl. 444. I'm with it.
She said JT, the one who was in jail for
Oh,
sins.
Jay-Z. Oh, girls.
She was rapping about it and she was doing it in real life. She ended up in jail. Like,
Oh my God.
You know, sometimes it's not art imitating life. You know, sometimes it's life imitating life.
exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't want to read.
At all.
Aw. Well, the next one's really sad. We're gonna end on a funny one though. But the next one's sad. Go ahead, Tay.
So Glee actress, she did so many other things, but Glee actress Naya Rivera mustered enough energy to rescue her son, but not enough to save herself, authorities say. Oh goodness. Naya Rivera used her last strength to save her 4-year-old son before she died. Ventura County Sheriff Bill Abe said Monday she mustered enough strength to get her son back onto the boat, but not enough to save her own life. A body discovered Monday morning at Lake Piru has been identified as a former Glee actress. I really want them to name all her other stuff too.
Oh,
The Ventura, I know she's been in so many things.
Yeah.
This is so great, but Glee is her most recent thing.
Mm-hmm.
The Ventura County Sheriff officer said during a news conference Rivera and her son rented a pontoon boat at Lake Piru Wednesday. The child told rescuers that his mother had gone into the water to swim, but she did not get back into the boat. He told investigators that then looked back and saw her disappearance under the surface of the water. Her son was found asleep on the rental pontoon boat after it was overdue for return. One life jacket was found on the boat. The boy was wearing another one. Rivera was presumed dead after she went missing Wednesday. Her body was found floating in the northeastern area of the lake, where the water is between approximately 35 to 60 feet deep. Monday, after a 6-day search, Abe said investigators are confident the body was found. The body was found is of Rivera, but the body is still being taken to Ventura County office where it will be identified through dental records. Her family's been at the lake every day, holding out hope and communicating with the investigators. The actress is best known for her role as Santana Lopez on the Fox show Glee, which quickly won critical acclaim after debuting in 2009. She appeared in nearly every episode of the beloved musical comedy drama, which ended in 2015.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really sad.
It is. And she's been in so many things. I didn't even realize she was like a big part of my childhood.
Yeah, like she's been like she was literally like a child actor with Taj Mari, T and Tamara, and then like they all kind of came into like what is it, Disney?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to like Disney and stuff at the same time. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's just really sad. I just
So wait, her son was found on the boat a month later.
Oh no!
no, just like a day later that day.
Later that day, it was like when the boat got overdue. Like when they rented it, so once it was overdue, they started like looking for it, and they found it, and he was in it, and he was asleep.
And how old was
he? Sad.
He's 4.
Aww.
I know.
Poor baby.
That is just sad.
It's really sad. Yeah, it's just been a lot going on.
Yeah.
2020 is like y'all thought 666 was a bad number. Hold my beer.
Oh my God. Yes.
2020 came through with the bullshit. All of it.
That's what I'm like. I'm telling people, watch what you say because you don't want to see nothing more into existence. Exactly. Like, don't even play.
All positivity.
Period.
Like, careful of the words that you spew because It's gonna come back to you. It's almost like 2020. Everybody's like, it's a year of vision, or could it be the year of mirroring?
Yeah,
Like
the world is a hot mess, so it's gonna mirror that. Man, it's just been crazy. Like Tamar was just in the hospital, or is still in the hospital.
It's been crazy from start to finish. Like, well, I can't say to finish, but it's been crazy from start to present. Like, it's been so much bullshit.
Yeah.
I can't even remember all the things that we already been through. It felt like February was 3 years ago.
I swear. But see, I'm gonna tell you, I knew this year was gonna be tough when Kobe died.
True.
Yeah. That was really sad.
When Kobe died, everybody was like, what? Like that, none of that made sense. Like that entire situation, none of that made sense. After that happened, I was like, 2020 is gonna be a mother.
Then COVID, then what was it? The killer bees.
Are we skipping over? There was a potential World War III. Like that definitely was in the works. Yeah, that shit was actually being talked about.
Anything with Trump is a disaster anyway. So everything he touches is just like crazy.
Oh, that just made
the only thing he finally did that was decent was like approve the stimulus. Everything else was just ridiculous. Yeah. So
we still don't exactly know when we're gonna have to do that.
Like, the fact that everybody is saying that Trump gets to be reelected because he gave us the money, that don't reward reelection. Like, no, thank you, but no.
He's literally telling people at his rallies that he's offended if they wear a mask, and like a bunch of people got COVID from the rally. Just ridiculous.
I'm not surprised.
But I wanted to end Hot Topics on a funny note. So, have y'all heard August Alsina's new song with Rick Ross?
Honey.
Entanglement.
Rick Ross part was dope.
I agree.
I have not heard the whole thing. I haven't. Because as soon as I saw it, I was like, this is a mess. This is mess. This is mess. I was like, I am not about to let this in my life, but I'm about to.
Oh my gosh. It was hilarious. I was like, wow. And then, what my friend Lachey posted, she was like, this what happen when you give good pussy to a chap. They start doing nana and boo boo shit.
Oh
wow. Listen, Devin just posted and said, certain men carry, big dick energy. Some men act like they have big dick energy, but then they turn out to be small dick energy.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's what's showing it's stuff approved here, We thought you were. But you're definitely you are.
I'm like this. You had a good time. You knew she was married, so you knew at some point it was going to be over with. So
right,
that season is up. Move on. Like doing a whole album and these songs and coming out.
This is the wildest album rollout next to Kanye. The wildest.
I agree.
And I mean, how
crazy?
Look up his thing on Spotify. How many people really listen to it? I mean, I guess it's one of those things where it's like any publicity is good publicity, whether people are laughing at you or not.
Mm.
It's like, as long as I get the streams, who cares? Because like, we're not laughing with you.
No, you look very, very sad. And very hurt.
I was not showing the numbers.
It don't show the numbers.
The album we came out with. Yeah, we're trying to look up the numbers for the album we just came out with.
Trying to compensate. I hate it.
I won't even say it yet. Yeah, he's definitely trying to overcompensate. Like, you feel like
you feel embarrassed.
Yeah, like you really thought you was gonna put your dick down and she's gonna leave her husband. No. You see their house?
Right. I was gonna say, first of all, if I had all of the things that
he built that for her.
Exactly. Right. And them kids. Hell no.
Right. Where she ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, that foundation is way too solid for her to be like, this dude came through for 6 months. Now I'm gonna leave this guy I've been with for 20-something years.
Right.
What?
Nigga came through a dick. Now I'm out. Hell no.
Yeah, no. And guys really feel like that. Like,
it's so stupid.
Just so dumb.
Birthday. I wonder what's his sign.
He's a Virgo. Look at her.
Yep. She said that's all I needed to know.
That makes a lot of sense. Virgos definitely had that tendency, especially male Virgos. They definitely have that tendency to especially they swear up and down that their peen will change your life and it will make you go to the heavens and back. And this is like, okay.
Yeah. It's all right.
No.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I got it.
It's like, okay, it's scratched, but you know.
I just don't feel like any dick would make me not want to go back to my husband of 20 years. Like, what dick is gonna come around? And then it would have to literally just be dick because I'm already doing. What are you bringing to the table?
Right.
That I don't already have. What are you doing that's different from what the fuck I'm doing or what I can do?
The brand of the Smiths is worth way too much to fuck it up over some young boy. Like, it's just not. Like, they got deals with Disney and stuff like that. Like, having them as a family, as a brand, is way more important than this guy I was fucking on the side for a couple of months. Like
they're building generational wealth. Like, when Willow and Jaden have if they have kids, they don't have to do shit. They can be talentless as a motherfucker.
The song was funny though.
The things I heard, I was like, oh my goodness.
It's like,
it's just a petty. Like, if you want to be petty, play this song.
Right. Other than that, like, okay.
Yeah, he was just pretty much showing off that he was still hurt.
Yeah, like, we get it.
And this happened years ago.
Yeah.
Right. Like, it was still hurt. Like, I thought I was going to expose her, and she came on her talk show and is actually making money off of me exposing her.
Right. Her husband over here talking about bad marriage for life. Fist bumping and shit. He was somewhere punching air.
So let me say this because I would definitely feel like I'm not being true to myself if I didn't say this. Jada Pinkett was wrong as hell.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
She was wrong. I feel like all this could have been alleviated if she would have just healed herself and not expected somebody else to come and heal her. You know what I'm saying? Like, none of this would have happened. None of this would even be an issue if she would have just done what she needed to do for herself.
True.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
this out like what's so crazy is that she's going to be able to capitalize off of this situation. Like, he think he's making money off of it by these little streams. Okay, this whole situation to be dead amongst you within 6 months. She's going to be able to make a lot of money.
Right.
Just because of how she handled this situation.
I'm going to say this. I honestly believe that they're in an open marriage, but like I said, the brand of the Smiths, they're not going to openly say that. I just the whole like I was mentoring him thing, and then all of a sudden you're having sex with him. Like, that's where it was wrong. Like, if you're really gonna help somebody, then help them. What does your vagina have to do with it? You're not some kind of beauty healer or whatever. Like, no,
you're not Erykah Badu.
You're not Erykah Badu.
Like,
not changing lives over here, honey.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Yeah, the whole thing was just a hot mess, period. Like, she just didn't. That was Jaden's friend. He needed to just be Jaden's friend.
I just could not imagine having a son, him bringing his friend home, and me being like, that looked like some good. Like,
like Nate bringing one of his friends home and me being like,
I would have to fight. I would really have to fight you.
What'd you say?
I was like, let me give you a hug goodbye, but let me rub you extra sensuously. You know,
let me put these titties on your face.
Stupid.
Motorboat real quick.
Right. That's ridiculous. Like, but let's get into why we all are here. We're gonna let Corian do her thing.
She's about to read us. Oh God, she's about to read us.
So we did look at the article. Y'all,
let me grab my card. Hold on.
Oh, okay, she's gonna get it. Okay, well, I'll read the article then while she getting the stuff together.
She's about to read us.
So, oh, okay, she's back quick. So, do you want to explain Saturn return, or do you want us to read the article?
You can go ahead and read the article,
Okay.
and I'll explain if it's anything.
Okay, I'm gonna read a couple snips real quick.
Like so, like that.
Like this and like that.
I love her so much.
Okay, so this is on liveabout.com. The link to this article will be in the show notes. So the Saturn return is when the planet Saturn comes back to meet your natal Saturn. It takes about 29.5 years for this slow mover to return to where it was when you were born. The Saturn return hits in the late 20s and its impact is felt into the early 30s. There's a second and possibly a third for the long-lived among us. Saturn return that hits between the ages of 57 and 60. It can symbolize several things: time to grow up, time to get real, the dreams of your youth, stripping down. It can be linked with like depression as well.
If you don't feel like you fulfilled anything or gotten anything done.
Yeah. So the time to grow up, the Saturn return is a wake-up call, and this is why so many people fear its sobering realities. If you spent your 20s in the fall coasting on your youthful charm, it becomes obvious that your foundation is too flimsy for the long haul. When you're young, there seems to be infinite time to decide what you want to do when you grow up. Well, Father Time swoops down as you're nearing 30 to say, you're all grown up now, find the path.
Mm-hmm.
And, time to get real, which is kind of correlates with, time to grow up. Sometimes we make life choices before we really know who we are. Mm-hmm. At the Saturn return, some of those choices are revealed to be out of sync with our true destiny. Woo, read me. And it's a big deal since there may be marriages, whole careers up for review. The U.S. Census report a peak of divorces around age 30 when promises made in the blush of youth don't match the core of either person as they approach this turning point. Oh. On the other hand, Saturn may bring a faded relationship that leads to a serious commitment with long-term potential. Aww, me and babe. The dreams of youth. The Saturn return brings with it pressure of time and often the first awareness of your own mortality. You take stock of what it would take to achieve those big dreams and often a sense of dread at ever getting there. But happily, it's a time when things like discipline, focus, and clear sight come in to give you a kind of pragmatic hope. You'll figure out what's still possible and make the changes necessary to get on track. The last one, stripping down. The Saturn return often creates a crisis that puts you face to face with your fears. Mm-hmm. And many of these have deep roots in your psyche, but they're also about living up to societal expectations. Saturn causes a mini earthquake to the foundations, and this enables you to shake off what's not really you. Saturn's other alias is Lord of Karma. Oh, wow. And here's the test of whether you can become your own authority. Can you discover an unshakable core self within you that will be the basis for a lifetime of growth? Woo! Okay.
I'm kind of happy I don't have to worry about that for a couple years.
I'm in the middle of mine. It's great. This is so much fun.
So yeah, Saturn, the main thing that we need to think about whenever we think about Saturn is responsibility. Okay. So wherever Saturn was in your natal chart is where your responsibility will be, where your responsibility level will be. Mm-hmm. You can always go deeper into that, or you can try your best to change course if you really try. But again, this is in your natal chart, and it's as for it to be a return, so that means you're actually going to be returning back to something that you were once before. Okay. So Miss K, your Saturn is in Aries.
Okay.
Okay. Now, for your Saturn to be in Aries, it literally says that you will struggle coming into your return. So around 29 to 32, I'll say, you'll struggle with expectations. Like you'll expect something, but it really won't come to pass the way that you would like for it to. So pretty much what you need to do is make sure that you're not limiting your expectations, but make sure they're just within reach.
Okay.
Don't. I think you have a tendency to because you're Sagittarius. So you have a tendency to be very airy, and I just want to dream big and huge and larger than life. And
if it doesn't happen in 5 seconds, I'm mad. It's like, okay.
Right. You know?
Huh.
So it's just telling you that you need to make sure that you're focusing. Okay, so it's like, don't be here, just bring it here. Okay.
One step at a time.
And it also says that you need to make sure that you prioritize yourself. Because your Saturn is in Aries, you have a tendency to not like people who do the me first thing. So you like for people to think about the entire, like the collective. So you're going to think about the collective first, but your natal chart is telling you that you'll kind of get lost in that. So make sure that you're still focusing and prioritizing yourself.
Okay. I see that happening now, honestly.
How old are you now? I know you.
I'm 21.
So what's that? Huh?
21.
Yeah. So you got some time. But what I will say is this: you can start preparing yourself for your Saturn return. Okay, because you know that around 28 to 32, you're gonna have some of these issues. Like you know that there are gonna be some struggles with expectations. In order to be prepared for that, go ahead and get yourself okay with what word I'm looking for. Be okay with
the transition.
Nervous.
She nervous.
It starts with a D. It's like on the tip of my tongue. Oh my goodness. Be okay with appointment.
Oh, a D.
That's the word I was.
Okay. Well, I've been disappointed thus far. So
yeah. Okay. In order to be okay with disappointment, that's just by saying, okay, well, you know what? I know that I can't control it all. I can just be cool with what I can control. And that's pretty much where you got to keep your mindset at. Okay? Because you know that there's going to be some things that you may have to deal with when you come of that age. Okay?
Okay, great.
Now, Miss Toy, I know you are here now.
Okay, so let me pause you for a second. So the first time I really reached out to Corey, so I somewhat met her. We haven't even met in person just yet, but she's my Facebook friend, Dev's, like me and Dev and a bunch of other people were in this like weird group chat from like this Hotep group we were in years ago. But she is Dev's girlfriend. And you know, like I friended her and I saw like all the spiritual stuff she was doing and everything. And I just really felt this hard shift in me. And I was like, what is going on? What is going on? And I remember listening to the intro song for this podcast is Saturn by Neo. And they talked about how, like, you know, when you're getting close to your 30s, it's time to grow up and you feel like this real shift and it's time to grow up and all that. And I was like, I'm wondering if that's what I'm going through. And when I looked it up, that's what it was. And she helped me like interpret what exactly I need to do movement wise to make this a little easier. But yeah, and it was really good. So go ahead, Corey.
Yeah. Well, your Saturn is in Aquarius. So it pretty much says that you're very serious when it comes to responsibilities. Like I'm methodical. I'm going to do this, this, and this, and this, and this. And this is not going to happen. This, like, you're just like,
yes.
You know, and that's because you're in, it's blah, 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 blah. That's because it's in Aquarius. Okay. Now, your disappointments will come from having a lot of hope in people. And and with that hope comes your disappointment. But what I will say is that you love to learn.
Mm-hmm.
And that also comes from your Saturn being an Aquarius. And you also love to be around mature people. That doesn't necessarily mean old people, because old people can be childish too.
Yeah.
You know, love to be around mature people, you know, people who you can learn from, somebody that you can grow from, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all because your Saturn is also in Aquarius. Okay. Now I don't remember what my Saturn was in. Damn, I think I read, what was it? I just, hold on 1 second. I'm finna find out.
Okay, yeah, you're fine. But yeah, after getting
what I did was write my note for my. I can't really remember what my Saturn sign is, but I'll comment it in the, you know, when I come back to this point in the video. But it pretty much says that I can be methodical, but I try my best not to be. I have a no bullshit attitude. I don't like my time to be wasted. I'm very polite, but I am reluctant to be around people originally. Like, these are, I laugh because it's like, yeah, you know, you can't really fault what the natal chart says about you, you know?
True.
It's true.
It's like, damn, that is
It'd be accurate. It'd be a read for real.
fulfilled.
Right, like, take it. But yeah, so do y'all want y'all's reading now?
Sure. You got your cards?
I got them. So who want to go first?
Toy.
I'll go. So, okay, what I've been, because, you know, I'm in the middle of mine now. You know, Corey gave me some guidance and everything. I quit my corporate job. And I am now working with an agency that works with defects. So I'm, yeah. So I am now working with, you know, at-risk children and helping to reunite families and all that stuff. So I really love what I'm doing now. I was definitely tired of sitting behind the desk, and I wanted to work in a field where I was able to use all of my talents and not necessarily have someone standing over my shoulder about what I'm doing the entire time. So I'm really enjoying the freedom that I have now and being able to help people. So yeah, the transition from leaving the corporate world to going back to working with children again, just in a different way, is definitely something that was shaking within me because of my Saturn return. Like, I can definitely say that. It was.
That's what you originally wanted to do, like, with your entire, like, you wanted to have 10 kids at one point, which I thought was fucking crazy.
I did want to have 10 kids. But yeah, so it's kind of like, I thought I wanted to teach in the classroom originally. Got burnt out from that, and I was like, well, I'm just gonna work a desk job. Like, I'm gonna dress cute, get a little desk job, you know, whatever. And then I started feeling the shake. Like, I still want to work with kids, I still want to work with families, but not necessarily in the box. You know, and I mean, it makes sense. Like, Aquarius doesn't like boxes and constraints, and so it makes sense that my Saturn's in Aquarius, and I'm like, I don't have enough room in here, you know.
Like, I need space. Let me expand.
Yeah. Okay, give me my read. Oh my gosh, go ahead.
I don't know if you saw this, but you had cards to pop out. Now, anytime we have cards pop out, that always tells me that it's a message directly from Spirit, and it just says to pay extra close attention to this. Okay? The cards that popped out for you is that you are being asked or kind of pleaded with to show your courageous side a whole lot more. Okay? Now let me say this. You're asked to show your courageous side a whole lot more, but to not be impulsive about it.
Okay.
Okay? So make sure that you're calculated before you do anything. Make sure you're methodical before you do anything.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
But make sure you're being called upon to show your courage, to be show your courageous side. Okay?
Okay. I think I know what you're talking about, but okay.
So what's so crazy is you said, I think I know what you're talking about. Okay. And then we pull the message card. So
I'm sorry.
Shut up.
that literally says that what I just said to you, you need to be picking the thing that came to your mind just now, this is exactly what we're talking about. Okay? Know that you belong in this arena or whatever this situation is. Know that you belong 100%. And make sure that you're listening to your elders. Again, you love to be around your elders. Make sure that you're listening to them because they can guide you in the way that you need to be guided. Okay? And also, whatever this situation is, it's literally going to be able to pour back into you. It's not like you're going to be pouring, like giving of yourself effortlessly. It's like you're going to be replenishing yourself by doing this act.
Okay. Okay.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and and this is going to bring about the balance that you've been craving.
Okay. So it's so I'm getting because she always got something up her sleeve. Every time she do this, I'm like, oh my god. But so I had two dreams last night, two of the same dreams, and no, not last night. Friday night. And I had a dream that spiders were coming down from the ceiling as I woke up out of the bed.
Ooh,
and Kelvin was right next to me, and I kept asking him to kill the spiders, and he wouldn't kill them for me. But when I looked up the symbolism of spiders, specifically like spiders coming down upon you, it represents needing to face an insecurity or anxiety. And I dream prophetically anyway. I kind of put two and two together that the insecurity that I need to deal with is basically some nervousness about next steps of my relationship. And how Kelvin's like right next to me, like he's unwavering. It's me that's insecure and that needs to really deal with it. Like he wasn't willing to kill the spiders. He was like, no, you have to kill the spiders. And I had it twice. Like I woke up, saw that nothing was on the ceiling, went back to sleep, and like dreamed the same dream again. Like he refused to kill the spiders for me.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's me that has to deal with.
It is the spiders of your psyche.
But yeah, I'm a domestic violence survivor. This is my first like serious relationship post the domestic violence. So there is going to be a lot of. I'm not going to be because I don't want to speak that into existence, but there has been some residue of like nervousness and like, is this right? And is it going to be okay? And can I like fully let my guard down? And so, that's, and then your read was like exactly on point with that. Like, okay.
And what's so crazy is while you were just talking, I just, one of the cards that I told you, anytime a card fall out, I'm always paying attention to it. And while you were talking about, how I have to face my insecurities by myself and, he's right there beside me. I literally, the card that fell out was to let the two become one card. So.
You gotta be crying on here. Oh my God, I'm here sweating now. Oh my
God. Well, this is good.
All right, do things now. Get off of me.
This is great.
Get off of me.
Let's go, Miss Tay. All right.
I'm scared.
You'll be fine. Oh, she's shuffling.
I know, I'm nervous.
Up, she getting ready. It's like a roller coaster. I'm just playing.
She's about to read it.
No, she's not. But okay, but Tayana's is in Aries?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, hers is in Aries.
Okay.
Which also means that you are very stubborn dude,
I am.
Aries have a stubborn, especially when it comes to responsibility. Mm-hmm.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Personally, I don't see that.
You said
She says she don't see it, but she is. When she decides that she wants to do something, this is what I'm gonna be doing. That's it. It don't matter if she got to take 3 buses and walk a mile. She gonna get there to take the test to get the certification. Like that's just what she gonna do. If she says she gonna graduate early, she gonna take a fast track class in 3 days. That's what she gonna do.
Yeah, okay, now I see
it. Yeah.
Okay, I see it.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
I don't see. Oh well, yeah.
And sometimes it's hard to see the forest when you're in the trees. I have to tell Tayana that she's doing great a lot because she wants everything to be done really fast, and slow and steady wins the race.
I just want to be a nurse tomorrow. Okay.
Are you in school now for nursing?
I start August 17th.
That's good for you.
Thank you.
I see you doing very, very, very well with that.
Yeah.
When I was going to start, like being of service, that was literally everything on every level.
Oh wow!
So, like, shit, I'm having them started now.
Yeah, and I will also say this: you have a lot of masculine energy, girl.
Masculine energy? I've been told that.
Yes, like most people, like I say, like Toy, hers was I think it was 7'4", yours was 9'1".
Damn. I always thought my soul was a guy. I tell Brian this all the time.
But no, I don't see your soul as a guy. Only thing that means is that you have a very assertive being about you. Like you're just assertive, like you're a protector, like this is who you are.
Yes.
I'm the same way. I'm not a 9 now. Ain't no 9. But I think I'm like a 7 or an 8, and maybe like I know I'm more masculine than feminine, but my feminine is still like 3 or 4 or something like that. But yeah, yours was like 9'1". I was like, damn, but let it work for you. Like, don't shy away from it. And I will say this too: you're gonna have a lot of people that's gonna come to you and tell you that you should change those things about you, because either you won't be able to get a man, or ain't nobody gonna want to be bothered.
Oh no, that's not the problem. Tayana get them. So Tayana get them and she eats them. That's the problem.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm trying to get to. Like they'll tell you that you need to change things about you because you're too much for them, pretty much. Don't change it. You know what I'm saying? Keep being you, but the key is be you with the right people.
Okay.
Okay. The main thing is because you're still young. Do not change yourself. I was trying to tell you to come get it. Do not change yourself. You hear me?
Yes.
Miss Tay. Do not change yourself because of some bullshit that somebody got something to
say. Okay. Okay.
Now, I'm saying all this because we're talking about your Saturn return. All right? So these are the things that could possibly be coming up for you when you get to that time in your life. All right? So you're probably going to have some people that's going to tell you, and it's going to make you question a lot of things about yourself. Remember this conversation.
It's recorded.
Yeah, I will.
She'll be able to come back.
Okay? Remember this. And keep it holy, honey. Keep we back?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. Yes, but so keep it holy, okay? But the main thing Spirit wants me to tell you to be on the lookout for, and like I was just saying, anything that's going to diminish your spirit of freedom. Okay? Because you're, in all honesty, because your sun is in Sagittarius, you're going to want to be free and just allow that to continue, but make sure that you pay attention to your responsibilities. Okay? So be as free as you can be, but don't be so free that you're forgetting you.
Mm.
Okay then.
Okay.
Okay, so you can help everybody in the world. You can. That's it. That's in you. Like ain't no way around that. It's in you. But don't forget to help yourself first. You can't pour from an empty cup.
Oh, that's true. Oh, somebody should make that a point.
Okay.
Yes, make that appointment.
Now, the beautiful thing about your Saturn returning will be that you will learn a lot of lessons before you get there. Okay? So that means that you will be prepared for your Saturn returning. Now, I'm gonna say this. You don't learn lessons from easy shit.
Lord, do I fucking know it.
The shit in your life is good fertilizer.
Yes. Oh my goodness. I fucking know it.
Okay? But when I tell you that, because what you're gonna do is, like I said, you're gonna remember this conversation. Even if it's playing my voice back in your head saying, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to come up with this. Oh yeah, I need to do this better. However you need to do it in order to make sure that you're good, do it. But the main thing you need to remember is that everything is leading to your path.
Okay.
Okay? So even if it's the most fullest of shit, remember, there's a lesson in this. Let me find a lesson so I ain't got to keep going through this. So I ain't got to go through this again. Find a lesson so that way you can be done with it. Okay? This is a perfect time. Like, listen, if I had somebody to have this conversation with me at 21, do you know how blessed I would? I just know that my life would be different. Okay? Like somebody to tell me, okay, you got to be on the lookout for this, be on the lookout for this, be on the lookout for this. Just be on the lookout for it. Okay? Pay very close attention to all the lessons that you are going to be taught. You are already very strong. There will be some things that's going to come up that they may make you question your strength, but your strength will kind of back up your insecurity. So it's kind of like, oh, I feel like I can't do, but your strength is like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Yes, you can.
You know, do that now.
Yeah. Everybody has their moments, you know. That's okay.
Yeah. And last thing, if for whatever reason you can't find an answer to some kind of problem that you're facing, the main message that I am getting to tell you is to seek your answers within. I know you are very close with your sister. It's a beautiful thing. There are some things that she can help you with, but there are a lot of things that you're going to have to figure out on your own by your own merit. Okay? So if you're having a tough time, go within first. And then once you come up with some type of answer, then you can bounce it off a toy or whoever that you have in your life. And then they'll be able to give you positive feedback or some good critiques or something like that.
Okay.
Okay, but first go within.
Okay.
Okay? And that was it. See, that wasn't too bad. You were like, go first, toy.
Yeah, I was like, oh, nah. She's going to read me for first.
I mean, and it's not like it's happening tomorrow. This is just prepare you. I'm in my shit now, like, woo, trying to figure it out. But yeah, so tell us where we can go to get our readings and your website, all that.
Yes, yes. So if you guys would like to receive a oracle reading, I have several different types of readings. I have some that are more personal, and I have some that are, if you just want the reading without interaction, I have those as well. But you can check out all of my reading types at www.insidethegoddessrealm.com. Inside the Goddess Realm on Facebook, Inside the Goddess Realm on Instagram. And we're gonna be Inside the Goddess Realm on Twitter really soon.
Oh, nice. So, we'll make a Twitter
eventually. I don't run it.
I guess me, whatever. But you're gonna stick with us. We're about to go into some other segments. The other ones are pretty quick. This next one we're gonna go into is what?
Wait, I really want to thank you for coming on the show and for doing my reading. I had gotten a reading in the past from my, at the time, best friend's, like, close friend. And none of the stuff that she was saying pertained to anything that was going on or that even went on in the future. Now that I'm looking back on it, maybe like it'll happen later, but it was like cards fell out. She was like, this is what they need to tell. And I just, none of it, it basically was like, I'm going to get married to who I was with. Like, you need to take it was like, you need to take the relationship that you're in more seriously because it'll be beneficial to you in the future. I don't know nothing about that. Nothing about that.
Yeah, she on point. She on point.
Okay.
And I just really appreciate this because I can see, I can foresee? I can foresee like me having these issues and these challenges because I am so stubborn, because I try to sometimes mute myself so that other people can be comfortable, and I don't need to do that. Like in more situations than one, I just appreciate you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Aw,
That's always like, we gotta bring her on the show. Like, she did a reading for our mom. Like, she's so dope. She did Nate's like birth chart reading for his birthday. She's just really dope.
Gave me the reading, right? Your mom gave me the reading.
Yeah.
Yes, and your mama read me, honey.
She's not on the live, but she'll see it on YouTube later.
Yes. Thank you, Mom.
Yeah, shout out to Trina.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so the next segment we're going to get into is a funny one, too. It's our Get Into the Money segment.
Ooh, child.
And basically, we just share, like, ghetto hilarious stories from, like, work and stuff like that. So, go ahead, Tay.
So, I work at the big hospital in cardiovascular medicine. And I deal with a lot of older patients. And I had a patient, he is old, you know, he has dementia. He grabbed my ass and was like, I love the color red, because we were wearing red scrubs that day. And I was just like, oh, sir. Okay, then. No. Don't do that. But he was like, he first of all, he had the grip of 1,000 men. Like, I mean, he wasn't letting go of this cheek, okay? He was gripped, okay, locked and loaded on this cheek.
Oh, man.
And I was just like, okay. And this is me trying to get his blood pressure. Now it's all high.
You're supposed to stand still. You sit still.
His blood pressure was like 160. I was like, oh my God, is this because of me? Oh my goodness. I was so embarrassed. I felt gross.
Oh my God.
But I have a whole bunch of old I've even had old women trying like,
oh, that lesbo.
yeah. I've even had older women trying like, I mean, you know what you like to do, you know? And it never gets easier.
She sensed the masculine energy.
That's what it was. That was that 9-1 she was sensing, honey.
She was on it.
Oh my gosh.
She was on it. And yeah, it just happens to me far too often at this point. And I think it has a lot to do with me being just a woman and being a younger woman at that.
Yeah. Aren't you like the youngest medical assistant?
I'm in all of it. Like in all of it. I haven't met anyone younger than me in any of the other offices. Like, I am the youngest. And no matter where I go, there's an old man or an old woman just willing to risk it all for me.
And see, this is why I tell Tayana she's doing so good, because I'm like, you're the youngest medical assistant in cardiovascular medicine. Like, you are accomplished. You are like, it's okay. She feels like she needs to be making like 6 figures right now, own a house. It's like, you're 21 and you're doing so good.
First of all, I don't feel like I need to own a house. I want an apartment so I can play Ari Lennox' new apartments, okay? With my candles and my sage, all right? That's all that I want.
All right. Oh, reach out to Torian for sage. Inside the Goddess Realm, she sell that too.
Okay, cool, babe. I'm gonna get it from you.
Okay.
Also sell saging sprays too, in case you don't want the smoke in your house.
Oh no, I'm fine with the smoke. I like
okay. Well, you know, the smoke detector. Ours is like super sensitive.
My goodness. Look, today.
Yeah. Anyway, so share a crazy work story with us.
Oh, a crazy work story.
I know.
Oh yeah. Okay. So I work in the high rises. I'm not gonna say which one exactly because I don't want nobody to say that.
Exactly. Yeah, we don't share exactly where we at. Sorry.
Yeah. But I was sitting in the office one day and I think I was doing something to my website and there was this guy. He's really big on Instagram, I think. And he was talking to the concierge and the concierge was like, no, you need to do something, something, something. And he was like, no, I'm gonna tell you what you need to do. And she was like, no, he's like, I'm gonna tell you what you need to get. And she was like, what? He was like, this dick. And I opened the door and I was like, what you say? He was like, nothing. So, and I said, what did he say? She was like, he said this dick. I said, oh, that's what I thought he said. Oh, okay. So he wound up getting fined. And she was like, oh, he said he was gonna talk to you. He talked to you. And I was like, when did he say that? She's like, oh, he just said it. And I was like, oh, just now? And he walked by. And I was like, hey, how you doing? And he was like, and just kept walking, his beat foot into the elevator. I'm like, of course. Go ahead, watch his bad stuff.
Oh my God, trying to flirt. Was she cute?
Yeah, she's cute.
Oh, well.
I give her props. She's cute. He's not.
Oh.
He's one of the people who have the big teeth.
Oh, so he can barely like close his mouth. Poor thing.
I'm not able to. I got baby teeth.
No, you don't. I only lost.
I got a little white girl, so we in there.
Okay, so I have two. I have two crazy ones for this week. Every week is something else. So so my Monday, Wednesday, Friday client, she's my fave. I took her to Olive Garden Wednesday. And I told her not to get this. So, the Olive Garden, like kids' lunch, you can get like different stuff. It's like $7. I told her not to get the mac and cheese because I was like, it's not going to be like our mac and cheese.
It ain't baked, baby.
It's their mac and cheese. You know what I'm saying? So she goes against it anyway. She takes one bite of this mac and cheese, spits it out, and says, this tastes like plastic and dog shit. When I tell you, when I tell you I hollered up in there, they were staring at me and everything. It was hilarious. Now she's 9. Once I got myself together, I was like, you can't say that. You can't use that language. But I was dead.
It's been like dog shit. That's so hard.
I was dead. Okay. So now the second one is I have a crazy Zoom story. So everybody's using Zoom now. We're quarantining, blah, 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 whatever. So this client, she needed parent aid. One of the meth moms. There's like a meth mom chronicles, I guess, whatever. So
it's a rolling thing with us here.
every like parent in Cherokee and like Bartow County is on meth. So it is what it is. So she's self-quarantining or whatever because she was around somebody that had COVID or whatever. So her case manager said that she could do the parent aid to the Zoom meetings. I'm like, okay. I let her know just like a week ahead. Here's the Zoom ID, blah, 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 whatever, right? So we get on the call. She's like, oh, my front-facing camera isn't working. I'm like, okay, well, what about your laptop? Let me go to your laptop. Oh, well, my laptop's old. It doesn't have a camera. Just setting it there. I'm like, all right, whatever. So this entire time, her screen name is Dick Me Down Right Now. Yes. We're doing parent aid. You're trying to get your daughter back. Because the baby is like 2.5 months old and was born addicted to meth. You're trying to get your baby back.
Can't read though. That's good. Can't read.
And she's like, well, what do you see? And I just lied. I was like, I just see a black screen. Like, girl.
At least the baby wasn't like at least it wasn't like I'm trying to read this.
Girl.
I guess that make it better.
No.
Maybe that's how she gets her money,
Okay. Listen, I get that, right?
Maybe she has an OnlyFans.
She might have a, what I'm saying, like she home or whatever, she bounced back quick. She might have an OnlyFans. Some people like the pregnant thing. Whatever.
Oh my God, my ex like that shit. He was like, I can't wait. I was like, first of all, nigga, I'm 16.
Anyway, so But you know, on Zoom, you can change your username as much as you want. Because I use Zoom for like my other podcasts, my work stuff. Like you can change your username. Go in there. You had a week to do this. Go in there and change it to whatever your name is.
She probably had a session last night. And then
You could have changed it this morning. No,
she might have forgot.
No.
She was trying to get it down.
I was supposed to record this and send it to her case manager. That's why I just canceled it. I was like, listen, we're just gonna try this again next week. Like I was trying to save her. Cause ma'am.
Dick me down right now.
I'm like, you're in conservative Georgia trying to get your daughter back. And your username on this meeting call is dick me down right now. It's not gonna happen. Like
right now, honey.
Urgent, okay?
This instant.
It should be get my daughter back right now, but it's not. It's
right now. Dick me down right now.
Dick me down.
She has her priorities set up.
Right. I never know. After this Zoom meeting, I might have another one, you know? And I just got to be prepared for that.
That meeting is more important than this one, obviously.
Right. Obviously.
Just don't make me sense.
We come back to
but we gonna try again next Tuesday. I told her to order a webcam off of Amazon. I was like, it'll come in 2 days. Get it together. Like I don't need to see whatever it is. Like, oh my gosh.
Me down right now. Do better.
Like, ma'am, and I feel like I'm gonna text her like next Tuesday morning, like, hey, this is why I canceled the meeting, blah blah blah. Like, that's not really appropriate. Like, I'm not gonna.
So
yeah, she is. Because I don't even think she was aware. I don't think she was aware. I was unaware. Oh my God.
Me down.
So.
Good parent meeting.
Yeah, so normally our next segment is ATL Events, but
ATL,
Keisha shut everything down again, so it's over with.
There is an ice cream festival.
That thing probably canceled now.
It is, but it was a nice thought. It was a nice thought. It was an ice cream festival where you get to like sample all these different ice creams, and there's like food trucks around.
Too bad.
And yeah, it's canceled, I'm sure. At the top it said COVID-19 like limitation. Yeah, so
Keisha canceled it.
It wasn't free, no way. So it wasn't.
Keisha canceled it. So okay, so typically in this segment we try to promote like local ATL events that are like cheaper, free, you know, just dope stuff that's going on around Greater Atlanta. Initially we were able to like share like 1 or 2 things. We even were doing like some of the virtual stuff, like, you know, if you're doing something virtually, whatever. Oh, you can tell us about your cocktail.
I didn't know what
and conversation.
Yes, okay, yeah. So Corey's gonna share her Inside the Goddess Realm, and who's the other lady?
Selena from Liquid Loud Mixers.
Yes.
I don't let me share this again so I can tag her in it. Hold on.
So yeah, she's gonna share her event, and it's virtual and it's fun. I've popped in a few times, so that'll be our ATL event for the week.
Oh, do y'all like show people how to make mixed drinks and shit?
Okay.
I think she's a mixologist.
That is great because I do not want, like, I'm tired of like experimenting with this shit. Tell me what to do, and I hate tasting alcohol. I like for it to sneak up on me. That it's like, ooh.
I think she sells them and stuff too. So yeah.
Is by far the best mixed drink in Atlanta.
Okay then.
Okay. And I'm not saying that because I know her personally. I'm not saying that because we work together. I'm saying that because it's the truth. Okay. She actually started out in a bar, in a bistro. I think it was in Midtown, to be honest, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was. But either way, she started out as a bartender, and she was making the lemonades at the bar, and it was her own recipe. And people were coming in requesting her lemonade.
Wow. Okay.
So, like, okay, might as well do this as a little side hustle. So she started doing it. Now, when she left the bar, they was like, well, can you teach the next person your recipe? She was like, no, I'm taking this with me. And she took it with her, and she was able to capitalize off of it. She has 3 different menus, 4 different menus. She has the alcohol. She has the infused, that's with THC.
Ooh.
She also has the both, where you can get them alcohol and infused, and she also has just a plain mixer. So that's like lemonade.
Okay.
You know, and yeah, so Cocktails and Conversations came about because she and I've been doing her reading for a couple of months, and she was like, there got to be some kind of way that we can barter with this. And she was like, is there anything that you need help with? And I was like, well, yeah, I haven't branched over to Instagram yet. And she was like, oh, well, I got like 30,000 followers on Instagram.
Oh, wow.
So how about page? And when I tell you, I have gotten so many new followers. Networking is just beyond crazy. So yeah, so every other weekend, we typically do it every other weekend. It's supposed to be one coming up next weekend, but next weekend is my birthday weekend, so I'm not real sure how we're gonna be able to work that in there. But it's supposed to be every other weekend, and we just come together and we talk about her drinks, and we do readings on live. That's how we do.
Nice.
That's
Okay.
a really cool thing to watch while you're drinking.
You said what?
It's called Cocktails and Conversations with me and Selena.
Okay, Cocktails and Conversations. Okay, so she's gonna send us that info, and we'll put that in the show notes too. So yeah, that's our ATL event. Boom.
Yep. Because Keisha got COVID, she shut the shit down.
I knew
she should have been did it before she got the COVID, but I guess the COVID was like, let me just put this into action.
Yeah, I knew once she got it, it was over with.
Yeah. Once I saw that it was like confirmed that she got it, I was like, yep, well, phase 1.
It's over with. Yeah.
Yeah. I knew it was gonna happen anyway. They should have never she should have never started allowing people to go and do anything anyway. Like it should have never I just hate the way that everything is just turning out with all the stuff. Like the whole Kemp suing her. It's just it's just
the governor is like shot out. He stole the election anyway. Whatever. That's the whole other conversation.
I was just talking about this with Brian.
Hey.
Look, my governor is Stacy. I don't know who that nigga is. Period. I voted for Stacy.
Me too.
Twice. And in the runoff, okay?
Right. Pissed that she didn't win.
Gosh. Okay, so our last segment is my favorite. It's our give us your money segment.
Donations.
Gifts. And it's our little we do like a snippet from like Dr. Umar. Oh, he's like donations.
Yes.
So yes, everywhere you can follow us. I'm at Twitty B Admin on all social media. Tayana is Shea Butter Baby, and Corian is
at King Corey.
And what is it? At Inside the Goddess.
I'm sorry, it's not at King Corey. It's Inside the Goddess Realm.
I know they're not doing fireworks right now in the daylight.
No, I don't think those were.
It's the last thing.
No, it was probably our with the little.
Oh, it's fine. Anyway,
go nigga.
So Tayana is starting school when
August 17th.
So yes, she is gonna need money for books, book bag, snacks,
school supplies. Honestly,
school supplies.
I still ain't got a piece of paper. I don't.
MacBook, honey. You need a MacBook. She needs a MacBook, guys.
She needs a new laptop.
I really do, though.
She still ain't make that wish list.
Hey, shut up.
August around the corner.
I've been meaning to. So I had a dream that I did it, and then I woke up and was like, I must have had already did it.
No.
That's just what happened.
At some point, under the Give Us Your Money segment, her wish list gonna be in there.
It'll probably be like August 10th when I start school.
Oh my God. Okay. It's gonna be through Amazon, so we'll do the 2-day shipping. She'll get it in time. God, it's ridiculous. But if you would like to donate to us, our Cash App and PayPal information will be in the show notes. If you are looking to give Corian your money with Inside the Goddess Realm, you have to go to her website.
You can go to my website, or you can just DM me.
Okay. What's your website again? What's your website again?
Oh, www.insidethegoddessrealm.com.
Okay, great. Perfect. .com. Yes. Definitely support her. Get your readings, get your sage. Go to her virtual event with the cocktails and readings. Those are always really dope and fun. Like really support her. Thank you so much for coming.
Yes.
Yes, thank you for having me. This was so much fun, y'all.
We'll have to bring you on again when we need more readings. I probably want another one for like my birthday, and I'm gonna pay you.
Okay,
We're gonna pay you for those.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna pay you.
I'm weak.
All right, girl. We'll talk to you. Bye.
Talking with y'all. See y'all soon.
All right.